Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Captain Marvel Monday. And since I've been kind of lax the last few weeks, I thought I'd do a 2-for-1 today. And here we have something that it just won't go away. I covered this months and months and months ago. And then about a month ago or so, it kind of resurfaced. And it's resurfaced yet again. And I don't really understand it. But anyway, here we have Captain Marvel 2 is a Marvel caving to disgruntled fans and replacing Brie Larson. One of these things that, there's this petition's been going around for a long time. Recently, there was an article about how it was reaching 30,000 signatures, which is nothing compared to the number of people who saw the movie and the fans of the MCU and everything else. But I'm like, I thought this was a repeat article, but nope. Just a couple days old, and so here we go again. Brie Larson is gearing up to reprise her role as Carol Danvers in Captain Marvel 2, yet there's a small contingency of fans calling for her replacement. With Larson's casting under fire as Marvel caving. Now, this is like clickbait article. This is Showbiz cheat sheet.com. Perry Carpenter. This is totally a clickbait article. I know I clicked on it. Some fans are not happy. So this is about I know it netted over $1 billion in ticket sales worldwide, blah, blah, blah. It's part of the MCU. It was a lot of people saw it because of fear of missing out. It was shoehorned between two very important movies, Infinity War and Endgame. And so despite success, there are some fans who believe Marvel should have never cast Larson in the first place. However, based on the movie's success, but the movie's success, I guess this is like toot your own horn kind of article. But anyway, it is about the petition, and according to we got discovered, Marvel's aware of the situation, is monitoring closely. I don't know how you monitor something closely. 30,000 signatures. Now, they want her replaced with a black gay woman. A lot of this is along the lines of Monica Rambeau, and Monica was was a child in the first one because that was her friend's daughter. And so there's, speculation. Will Monica be in the next one? Will she show up? Will she get the powers? What will happen? According to so looking to support Larson as she prepares for Captain Marvel. Why wouldn't you? I mean, if that was 3 million signatures, maybe that's something. But 30,000, and I think it's been almost a year, actually, that petition has been out online, and I just think it's funny, and it's. Claim that Marvel's, as a huge fan of Larson, which we already know that, is not revealed any details of that. See, now this is the part that's kind of disconcerting to me. No details about Captain Marvel 2. It's probably going to be in Phase 5, not in Phase 4. Sources close to project claim Marvel is thinking about adapting a storyline from the comics called Secret Invasion. There was hints of this in the first one, and a lot of people thought that's where they were going. Until they made the Skrulls to be refugees and kind of flipped the whole script on its head. So I don't know what they're going to do here. Story follows an invasion of Earth by the Skrulls, which would be a good way of building off what happened in the first film. Maybe, maybe they pretend to be refugees, and so the good guys are the bad guys are the good guys, but it's all a turn on, it's all to subvert our expectations. If that happens, there's a good chance that Carol will enlist some help to deal with the invasion. Nothing official has been confirmed. There are rumors that Nova might be introduced in this project. There have been speculation as to who will be in the movie with her. Will we have Spider-Man? Will we have some of the other Avengers showing up? Marvel has already announced the full slate of Phase 4. Excuse me. And Captain Marvel 2 is not in there. So 2022, maybe another 2 years. We're going to let this all die down and see what happens. Brie Larson. Look, 6.6 million followers on, it looks like Twitter, or this is Instagram rather. So 300,000 looking to replace her. Yeah, and nothing's going to happen. If that's true, then the filming would be likely to get underway by the summer of 2021. So I actually like to see if they do any better with her physique. Although her arms don't look too bad here. I think maybe a lot of it's the stupid got to cover head to toe nonsense that they do with but she has no butt. That's the big problem. I don't care that she doesn't emote. The studio was announced. I read that. The next film, Black Widow. Yeah, saying that one looks okay, but it is years late. The Black Widow movie should have been out years ago. So there we have. So that's that one, which is a thing that just will not go away. And so in the 2-for-1 now, I know I'm cutting the image off here. I apologize for that. But this is from, what is this? Decoding decoding.in. So Avengers 5 will be a hit show courtesy of Brie Larson's return. Now, this is obviously a fan of Brie Larson. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. So this is .in, I guess this is India. Remember how emotional we got when we had to say our goodbyes to the best slew of superheroes from our childhood until now? Well, yeah, it still hurts. Avengers Endgame was a sweet ride. However, a brand new team of Avengers is in the talks. Of course, no one can ever replace the righteous Captain America, the genius Iron Man, and the badass Black Widow. That's for sure. And the kindness Hulk. So Avengers Phase 5. So let's just skip ahead. Why is Brie Larson? Okay, that's just an ad. Brie Larson is a hit show. After bringing crazy dollar bills to Marvel with her first standalone movie. With them, Brie Larson has what? After bringing crazy margins with her first with them. That doesn't make sense. So it should be one of the Avengers in the scene. Yeah. Definitely. I mean, I still stand by that she's going to be the leader of the Avengers, and I think that depends on how much Sony lets them. Spider-Man is more or less going to replace Iron Man. This is also why we have the Iron Man inspired suit and everything else that we get in Infinity War. Rumored that actress is in talks with producers about being paid just as much as her male co-stars in Avengers 5. That is also something that we've also covered. I'd say, it's a lot of it's based on time and how much they pull into the box office too. Kudos to you, girl. Okay, yeah, and it's only fair. Will Brie Larson be leading the pack in Avengers 5? Avengers 5 had some of the old ones, while some We'll have some of the old ones, while some superheroes will be brand new, and the latest reports suggest that they're in talks with Brie Larson. Well, we know they're in talks with Brie Larson. She had a 7-picture deal, okay? Marvel's planning to get super creative with phases 4 and 5. I highly doubt that. New superheroes will be introduced to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, while the likes of Thor, Doctor Strange, and Spider-Man will keep ruling it. Thor, I think, is pretty much on the way out. I think there's 1 or 2 more movies there. Doctor Strange is a character that they really need to explore a little bit more than they have. And I'm not really going to say he's had short shrift. I think keeping him mysterious is for the better. And we know it's back at it again. Release date confirmed. Okay, that's something I've not. I'm going to click on that and pop that up in another tab. Given that Carol Danvers, a.k.a. Captain Marvel, is the strongest superhero in history, maybe. I think Thor's pretty strong. Fans are expecting her back lead the pack. However, the team is rumored to consider Spider-Man as the perfect leader of the pack. To pay the most, considering the most important of his character. Yeah, because of his standalone movies that are better. He's got 2 of them, right, that are a bit better. I don't know if they gross as much as Captain Marvel, but they were also, those are Sony movies and they didn't shoehorn. So what is this release date confirmed? I'm going to click on something I wanted to see because back in 2017, still works, but be out some. Okay. So that the second installment is still in the works. Installment spelled wrong, but be out sometimes around. So this is the same decoding website. They're Indian. February 18th, 2022. So there you go, folks. There is when we are supposed to get. At least that's the speculation. This seems like a lot of speculation. So there we go. Before the next Avengers gets out to woo the fans. So it's already begun working on the sequel of Captain Marvel. We're still not even sure who's writing it. We've had 2 different articles from 2 different sources saying who's writing it. One of them a very, third wave feminist individual. The other one not so much. I'm gonna bet that second article is more accurate. Kevin Feige some support by adding a few supporting characters. Now, this is one thing that has led to a lot of speculation that Marvel is losing confidence in Brie Larson. But we had some supporting characters in some of those other sidebar movies. Sometimes some of them just went in and out. Some were a part of it. It doesn't bother me if they weave them in. I'm not going to say, they're losing faith in her. I think they're going to have a couple bombs before that really happens. So if Captain Marvel 2 comes out and doesn't do well, or if the next, because you know it's going to pull back, right? We had this huge buildup for 11 years to Endgame. It's going to have to pull back some. The biggest names in there are gone or going to be sidelined and only bit parts if they show up at all. So that's going to have a lot of normies just not, carrying. The Endgame was kind of an in. We need a pause. So I think the longer they kind of, if they take a couple of years to really figure out what they want to do, give the audience a breather, then phase 4 and phase 5 can be much stronger. So carrying the burden, entire standalone movie on her shoulders. We'll see. Yet so much is happening. Let's wait and see. So MCU is going to be a massive hit. Rest assured. Yep, just because it's an MCU movie doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a massive hit. I suspect budgets will shrink as well. So she may get is that it? I think that's it. I don't know if there's any comments. No, there aren't any comments. This goes on forever. But as I kind of stated in my video of her wanting equal pay, that could backfire, because if they reduce everybody's pay because the draw isn't as good. So let's say the next movie comes out and it doesn't do as well as expected. It still does well, but there's a pullback of say 10, 15, maybe 20% on average. I wouldn't be surprised if the next movie, the budget's cut a little bit and the salaries are cut back a little bit just to kind of keep it in line. So she could end up with making more than she did in the first one, or making as much as her co-stars, but making less, actually. Because she was, if I remember correctly, she's paid $5 million for Captain Marvel, whereas Robert Downey Jr. was paid about $500,000 for Iron Man. But that was the gamble, right? It was the start of everything, and was it going to continue? But so we didn't know. But there you go. So, do you think it's going to be a success just because Brie Larson is in it? Do you think that February 18th, 2022 is a good date? Yeah. And this whole thing, I wouldn't be surprised. And as long as this petition is out every few months, it's like every couple months, if they need clickbait articles, this petition is going to get brought up again and again and again. And I'll make a video about it because it's silly, I think. I think the petition's silly, and I think some of the reaction to it's silly. So, bring Monica in, have the X-Men show up and have Rogue take her powers, and somehow Monica gets them and saves the day or something. That'd be fine. All right. Thank you very much. Let me know what you think of all this craziness with Captain Marvel. Let me know in the comments below, and we will see you. Thank you so much. And congratulations. You made it into the end of a YouTube video. So why don't you just click that like button for me and click that subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Bye.